Alright, Title 2, General Procedures, Chapter 1, Gaining and Maintaining Accreditation, Introduction, Chapter outlines steps the institution must follow the procedure utilized by the Accreditation Council of Independent Colleges and Schools leading to and following an award accreditation status. The accreditation is deliberately the process is entered into the purpose of the quality assessment instrument, institutional enhancement. When an institution applies for receives for a grant of accreditation is committing itself to operate in accordance with the standard and policy established by the council throughout the term of the grant. And so much of the accreditation given for the specified period of time not exceeding 6 years. The Accreditation Council Independent College Schools use the term initial grant to denote the first time an institution is accredited. The term of the renewal accreditation indicates the continuing status in Accreditation Council Independent Council schools after an institution has reapplied and has been reevaluated and in effect has been reaccredited. 100 accreditation workshop requirements. Council should schedules accreditation workshops each year. Application and initial renewals and accreditation are required to attend the workshop. During these workshops, the council representatives will consult with the institutional representative to help understand and complete the process. Institutional representatives are required to attend the accreditation and workshop for within 18 months prior to the final submission of the evaluation for visit materials, which are due 2 weeks prior to the one-site visit. The initial application chief is the site administrator of the main campuses. All branches campuses are required to attend. For currently accredited institutions, chief on-site administration renewal self-study coordinators. Currently accredited institution, chief on-site administrative renewal self-study coordinators for single campus institution, multiple campus institution representatives, centrally controlled institution are required to attend. Currently accredited, centrally controlled institution responsible for providing workshop information, chiefs on-site administration renewal self-study coordinated with all main campuses and branches. 102 Initial accreditation. All communications concerning initiating the accreditation process for the institution shall be sent to the Accreditation Council Independent College School Office. Accreditation procedure is a distinct phase. The end of each of them must be satisfactorily completed with the institution before the next can occur. Each phase must be authorized by the chief executive officer of the institution. You can also authorize voluntary withdrawal from process any time prior for the final action of the accredited institution council. Accreditation Council and Independent College Schools. When considering whether to award initial grant accreditation to an institution, the Accreditation Council Independent College and Schools will take into consideration actions of the recognized accreditation agency denied accreditation to institution placed in institutional probationary status, revoked by the accreditation of the institution. The institution accreditation will withdraw and denied by the Accreditation Council Independent College Schools. Its initial application will be considered only after at least 2 years have elapsed. 21201 Preliminary Review. The institution must request a written preliminary review receiving the determination of whether the eligibility to apply for the accreditation as a single campus institution, multiple campus institution. Such preliminary review does not constitute application. To be eligible, the accreditation institution must meet the eligibility criteria outlined in Title 1 and Chapter 2, the definition of campus institutional types outlined in Title 1, Chapter 3. In addition, we must have the graduated at least one class each credential levels it offers. Programs offered at a credential level for which the not graduates will be reviewed in Section 22107. 21202 Application. The institution, after receipt of the favorable preliminary review, shall submit the formal application accreditation on forms supplied by the Accreditation Council Independent College Schools. By submitting an application for the initial grant accreditation, the institution agrees to bound by the standard contained herein, including Accreditation Council Independent College Schools bylaws contained in Appendix A. The institutions will certify the requirement covered in Title 1, Chapter 2 of the eligibility criteria have met the application form's eligibility certification supporting documentation requirement for the application form. Non-referable, refundable application shall be submitted to the Accreditation Council Independent College Schools. Once the institution has determined to be eligible, evaluation filed with the formal application remitted with the application is kept active for a period of 1 year. 21203 Resource visit. The following determination by the staff of completeness for the application materials. The resource visit will be made with the institution. The institution expense is to determine if it is ready to begin with its self-evaluation. Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools in its discretion may waive resource visits if the institution has maintained a satisfactory standing with any other recognized accreditation agency. A report with the resource visit will be made available to the school accreditation and council. Independent colleges and schools will be with advisory and purpose only. Initial applications must submit audited financial statements certified by the independent certified public accountant for the institution most recent fiscal year before resources visit will be scheduled. 21204 Self-evaluation. Self-evaluation is the most important part of the accreditation process, and it requires full involvement of the administration staff of the faculty. The council publishes separate guidelines, maintains materials, institution with the process. 21205 Scheduling, evaluation, and the visit. The council staff shall schedule the dates for the visit, evaluate compliance with the institution, and all locations responsible for the institution agree to the dates for the visit when the classes are in session. Faculties and teaching, administrative staff is available. Other operations are functionally normally. 21300 Renewal with accreditation. Responsible for the institution file application remove the appropriate fee with the renewal with accreditation September 30th of the year of the last grant with the accreditation. This allows some mission institutional institution renewal self-study with the supporting document. Institutions have not submitted with the renewal of a self-study with the December 1st of the year proceeding expiration with the grant, have not requested and received appropriate extension notified by the council. Intent with the voluntary withdrawal of the accreditation may be issued with the compliance warning. The accreditation previously granted the institution expires within the passage of time and extend with the action. Accreditation Council and Independent College Schools extension for the previous grant cannot exceed 1 year. No more than one extension may be given except for extraordinary circumstances over which the institution has no control. 21301 Application for the process. The application for renewal accreditation is the same with the initial accreditation except for the institution are not required to undergo another resource visit. Multiple campuses institution apply for the renewal accreditation will require to submit the separate self-study for each branch campus. Institution classified and centrally controlled institution, any may be submitted with the consolidation self-study appropriate supplement for each location. Councils will not consider the application for renewal with accreditation unless all reports are current, all fees paid. Alright, 21302 Withholding accreditation. A decision by the Accreditation Council of Independent College Schools based on an application evaluation renewal of accreditation, not award of accreditation for the new period is considered to be withholding accreditation, not withdrawing the previous grant accreditation. The previous grant expires automatically with the passage of the time unless for the council and permanently extended the previous grant while it is considered the renewal of the accreditation program. The council always gives the written reason for the withdrawing accreditation matter of the point will govern procedure later described in Title 2 and Chapter 3 of the council actions. Accreditation Council and Independent College Schools will not award renewal accreditation to an institute that is subject to an internal action of other recognized institution, accreditation agency, or state agency that could lead to the suspension, revocation, and termination of an institution's accreditation or authority to provide post-secondary education. Further renewal of the accreditation will not be awarded to an institution that has not been notified by the state license agency, threatened suspension, revocation, termination by the state institution, legal authority to provide post-secondary education due to the process of rights required for the action have not been exhausted. 21400 Visiting team selection and composition. When institutions submit with satisfactory self-study, other required documentation offered to the presidents will appoint the team. The visit will evaluate the institution. The institution notified of the composition of the visiting team and may request the team members replaced by the cause. 21401 Selection of the team members. The evaluators are selected among the educator, executive, the practitioner, business administrative, the technical fields from the State Department of Education and other evaluation approval bodies. The person designated as chairman of the team is experienced with the management and responsible for ensuring the visit was conducted fairly and thoroughly. Appropriate state license approval bodies are routinely notified with the forthcoming visit, invited with the participating visits as observed. They do not participate in team deliberation and preparing team report. 21402 Composition term. The size, qualification, term determined with the Discretion Council based on the type of the size of the institution, time, and the number of the programs that are being offered, the mode of the educational delivery, location of the campus, the student enrolled, credentials offered, and other special circumstances such as visit centrally controlled academic administration centers. Full on-site evaluation will consist of the individual serving academic, administrative, public member representative defined in Penns A.B. laws. The application form is complete with a self-study will be supplied with the members of the visiting team with the reviewing the lease of the visit during the visit. During the visit. 21403 evaluation separately accredited programs. If compliant with Section 31515, the attestation documentation has been provided by the Accreditation Council Independent College. The program institution has been separately accredited by special accredited recognized by the U.S. Department of Education, Council of Higher Education Accreditation, or foreign institutions or foreign exchange government appropriately recognized organization providing the special accreditation. Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools is the sole discretion may accept those documents of evidence for the accredited program must meet acceptable level of quality. Two 11404 staff member on the visit. A member of the Accreditation Council Independent College School staff accompanies team is on the visit. In the event of the Accreditation Council Independent College School staff members unable to accompany the team or on a visit, the use of the qualified training contractor may be used the Accredited Council of the Independent College and School state representative on visit. The Accreditation Council Independent College School state representative responsible for ensuring comparative the achievement from the visit institution. Same Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools staff representative who accomplished the team also available to the Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools. Deliberates may be asked questions about who observed reported the team during the visit. 21405 expense visits. Expense for all team members, including Accreditation Council Independent College and schools staff member who accompanies them. The team shall be paid by the institution. Expense include of honorarium and for members of the team. 21500 team functions and procedure. Institution except for the perform visit according to the reported self-study, but to be compliant with the accreditation criteria of the time of the visit. 21501 scope of the visit. The scope of the visit will depend on location, operation, size of the program, offered in classification, institution for multiple campuses, institution, the main campus, all branch campuses, subject to evaluation, either conjunction with the main campus separately. 21502 the function evaluation team of the various information institutions self-study with the report acts observed during the visit. That is how the institution accomplishing state mission and failing to do so compliant with the criteria. 21503 procedure. Institution provided with advance of the checklist of material documents should be currently readily available to review by the team prior to the visit. Institution required to update the self-study with the significant changes have occurred since the submission of the Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools. Team visit academic administration will generate the report that will be shared with the teams conducting visits to individual campus with essentially controlled structure. During the visit, institution expected to make provision of adequate consultation between the team members, the faculty, administrative students, and chief administrative officer. Team prepares a written report for the coverage that each of their review for the institution included with the information pertaining to the accurate evaluation. The report is subsequent and sent to the team chair, Accreditation Council, Independent Colleges and Schools. An existing conference is conducted with the conclusion of the visit intended for the Chief Executive Administrative Officer of the institution and any other design Chief Executive Officer during the session with the chair of the team will summarize the evaluation team findings. Members of the teams also may append to the report recommendation institutional approval of the visiting the team is not a decision-making body. 21600 post-visit procedure. Evaluation visiting following the post-visit procedure reviews occur. Opportunities to respond. The Accreditation Council Independent Colleges and Schools offices send a copy of the each evaluation team report to designated representative that each centrally control the academic administrative center or to the chief of the on-site administrator of the respectively multiple single campus institutions. These individuals are invited to respond writing with a specified time frame. 21602 immediate review. All materials pertaining to the installation accreditation are review of the experienced person being performed review for the council. The materials included but are not limited to institution self-evaluation report, revisiting team reports of institution report responses, the team report financial record of the institution which are not examined by the evaluation team, and official reports from the state and federal regulatory bodies. And the intermediate review committee or IC upon an intensive review of the institutional files makes recommendation for the council of possible accreditation action. 2603 Council Review. All materials collected during the evaluation process are reviewed by the Council. Only the Council can take the final accreditation action. 21700 Council Actions. About actions taken by the Accreditation Council, independent colleges, and schools to renew accreditation, not to do so or limit or otherwise condition the grant of the accreditation. Determine the following review with a self-reporting, self-evaluation report prior by the application institution. The report with the visiting the team to respond for the institution report. Institution financial condition recommendation of the interim review of each level to review the number of and seriousness of any deficiency taken into account, as well as the institution indicating willingness, capability to overcome. The council may end its discretion to direct an institution to submit teach-out agreements described in section 22302-303. Specific council actions discussed in Title 2, Chapter 3. 21701 Maximum length of the grant's accreditation. The council determined the grant length for each of the campuses accredited with the Accreditation Council and independent colleges and schools. Make the length of the initial graduate grant accreditation is 3 years. If an institution demonstrates a record of having been in good standing with another institution accreditation agency recognized by the U.S. Department of Education, the council may award the initial grant up to 4 years. The maximum length of the renewal grant accreditation is 6 years. 21702 Grant length for the branch campuses and the multiple campus institutions. The council, as a discretion, may determine the grant length of the expiration date with the branch of the campus will coincide with the grant length of the expiration date with the main campus. In the event the main campus fails to maintain accreditation status for the Accreditation Council independent college schools, associated branches learning sites are ineligible to accreditation by Accreditation Council to independent college schools. All right, 21800, maintaining accreditation. An institution successfully completing the process inherently agrees to keep the Accreditation Council in college independent colleges and schools. Formally informed that activities institutions the council requires an annual report for each of the main branch campuses where the appropriate institutional changes must be reported with the Accreditation Council independent college schools. Described in Title 2, Chapter 2. 21801 Annual Accounting Reports. The annual accountability reports must be submitted to the council form to comply with the council guidelines to be certified with the chief executive office of the institution. Data must be submitted separately on the campus account report for each of the main campuses, for each of the branch campus. Solely controlled institution must also submit the consolidation institutional credibility report, or IAR, and containing information data on the institution as a whole. The reports are due on before November. Annually failure to supply with the annual account reports in a timely manner will result in revocation of accreditation. 21802 Annual Financing Report. Annual financing report must be submitted to the council forms, be certified with the officer stockholder for the corporation. Data must be submitted separately for each campus to include the grant of the accreditation. Centrally controlled the institution must also submit the consolidated report containing data on the institution wholly. If it does more than 100 days after the end, it is due to no more than 100 days after the end of the institution fiscal year. Failure to submit an annual financial report in a timely manner will result in revocation of accreditation. 21803 The audited financial statement. The auditing financial statement certified by the independent and certified public accountant is essential as determined with the Accreditation Council, independent council, college and school of an institution financial stability. All institutions are required to submit audit financial system statements within 100 days of the fiscal year. 21804 Payment of the fees. Institution required to pay all annual sustaining fees, all user fees, evaluation, visit, deposit, expense with other associated costs for the established deadlines on payment of any of the fees. The expenses subject to the matter. Member revocation of accreditation without a hearing. See Appendix A, Bylaws, Article 5, Section 5. 21805 An unannounced visit. The council's discretion may direct an announced visit to occur at the institution at any time. Procedure unbalanced visit described in Appendix B. 21806 Denoting the accreditation. Only after accreditation is granted by the Accreditation Council in college, independent colleges and schools may any institution note that the status of the official publication advertising the form and notice of the private described in the Accreditation Council, independent colleges and schools specific permissible language to set forth in institutional publication requirements Appendix C. 21807 program length of the tuition and fees. Accreditation Council and Independent Colleges and Schools will determine the average program length of the tuition and fees annually based on the information collected with the annual accountability reports. Will provide these data. All accredited institutions institution with program lengths that are more than one standard deviation from the average of the required for the explanation for the deviation. If the council does not accept the explanation, it may require cancellation between the Accreditation Council, Independent College and Schools, and the institution directly on-site evaluation, issuing compliance warning without holding inclusion with the program of the institution current grant accreditation. In assessing the relationship with the council, will consider institutional permission of the program, adjust for the content, the type of location, instructional delivery, knowledge of the skills necessary for the student to reach competent and additional requirements that may be placed upon the graduate of employability, including, if applicable, certification and licensure. 21808 Financial Review. The Council reviews the annual financial reports audited with the financial statement, the relevant information, monitoring each for the institution financial condition. Where the review indicates that the institution financial condition may weaken or deteriorate, the Council will require an institution to furnish the quarterly financial reports, financial improvement plan, and other native reports that demonstrate the action of the institution is taken to improve the financial condition. If the Council determines the institution no longer complies with the Council requirements for financial stability, the Council will issue the compliance with the warning is issued show for the cause of the directive, otherwise take negative action, require the institution demonstrates compliance with the time frame described in Table 2, Chapter 3, Title 2, Chapter 3. The time frames may be extended with the sole discretion council for good cause, including evidence that there has been significant improvement in the deficiency. Our applicable time frame does not provide sufficient time to demonstrate full compliance. Significant improvement in financial stability. Institutions that are required to submit interim financial reports are determined to be out of compliance with the good council standards. Financial stabilities are considered to be financial review are subject to additional restriction regarding initiation branches and learning. 21809 Student Achievement Review. The Council reviews the campus accountability report to monitor performance in terms of students' achievement in both the campus and program levels. Measures will be retention, placement, licensure, examination, pass rates. If applicable, when the review indicates that the achievement of the institution study is below benchmark, the Council will place the campus programming report requiring the institution to add improvement plan within the campus effectiveness plan. If the Council determines the institution no longer complies with the Council requirements of student achievement, the Council will issue the compliance with the warning show clause of the directive, otherwise taking the action required. Institution demonstrate compliance with the time frames described in Title 2, Chapter 3. If the Council deems institutions significantly out of compliance for eligibility student achievement outcomes with little or no chance of coming into compliance, this will take an adverse action. Those with campuses program levels are subject to program level plan subject to additional reporting requirements. Additional restriction may be imposed upon those in the outer compliance. 21810 Student loan cohort default rates and review. The Council will monitor institution student loans cohort defaults. The institution may subject those reports and action based upon these rates. Title 2 General Procedures. Chapter 2 Institutional Changes.